Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. I'm ready with yet another update on TR to PR pathway, and there are a lot of rollouts which actually are happening towards the end of October. So this is really a good news. Right now, IRCC is considering to evaluate the application from May 6th to May 9th actively, and specifically the first hour is about to finish. So applications in between 12 to 1, it's actually as rampant at this point of time. IRCC is actually assessing the application not just from 12 to 1. Now it has reached to 2 o'clock also, and I have few guidelines and few timelines along with I'll be discussing in detail with inland and outland. So if you remember, towards the middle of September, we were only expecting applications for international graduate, but now there have been rollouts for all the applicants who have their spouses outland, could be in India or your native country. So there are really good news going on here. And towards the end, I will be covering your FAQs. Just in case you have any confusions, I will try to resolve it here. So this is our first timeline. Now, for those who would like to share your timeline, I would highly recommend you to please go to my channel, and simply you have to just put your timeline over here in the comment section, or you can always subscribe to my channel and then go in community. For more updates, you can always subscribe so that you will be able to get the timely notifications. All right, so here is the timeline for Prabjot. This is the timeline she has shared with me. Some of you might not be able to read it, so that's why I've typed it for you guys. Prabjot has applied on May 6th at 12:56 p.m. Eastern Time. She's linked up his file on October 20th. After linking up the application itself, she got two emails. The first email was an acknowledgement that she was able to, link up her application successfully, and the second was the ADR, that additional document requisition for the marriage certificate. Since this is a clean case where international graduate was with inland spouse, so visa officer wanted to verify this information through marriage certificate. Now, she got a confirmation after submitting the documents on October 22nd. So, if you see here, till October 19th, there was not even a single response from IRCC, and a lot of you must be in panic situation that why we are not getting any response. So, if you see, there have been a lot of activities are happening, especially after elections, I would say. So now IRCC is actively considering application. They are getting back to each and every applicant, especially with the spousal cases also. So that's really tremendous news, and I will be updating you through my channel for more updates. Now IRCC has called up the employer on October 26th to confirm whether the person was working at the time of submitting the file. So this is really interesting. Not none of the case I have experienced so far under this category. We used to have it like 10 years ago when it was a federal skilled worker programs through paper-based process, when employer used to verify and inquire the information by calling the existing employer. In this case, now let me remind you, in case if you have left the current company, you don't have to get panic. If you see, I just read it again. IRCC has called up the employer on October 26th to confirm whether the person was working at the time of submitting the application, because this is one of the guidelines that your application has to be submitted by May 6th, and in case if you're applying under specific NOC under stream A or B. Now in this case it's an international graduate, although she has submitted the documents for her work, and that's how employer has been approached to reconfirm that whether this person was working at the time of application. Now, even if you have worked till May 6th and you have left that company on May 7th, your application will not get rejected because you are meeting the benchmark. Okay, I hope that makes clear. Now, PR portal was on October 27th, and she has replied on the very same day, and that's how she's got the portal credentials on October 27th. And there's little here, so if it's not 20, it's actually 29. So congratulations, Prabjot, and thank you so very much for sharing your timeline with us. Moving on to another timeline, Rajan has shared her timeline here. So again, I'm typing it for you guys. So he has applied on May 6th again at 1:25 p.m. Toronto time, if you see, and this was inland spouse cases. Everything was upfront, so he forgot to mention wife's work permit extension. He raised the web form and get the confirmation that yes, it has been updated. He was able to link up the application on September 22nd at 2 a.m. So that's really early in the morning. Got the AOR on September 23rd at 9 a.m. So basically, it's on the very same day, if you see here. So biometric and medicals were already passed, and he got two ghost updates. And then he got the confirmation mail on October 28th. And then he received the ECOPR on October 29th. Now, this is an interesting case which I have not experienced so far, that IRCC had made spouse as a principal applicant, and all the correspondence is actually being directed to her email. So you don't have to worry about, like Rajan, if you're watching this video, all you have to do is just contact IRCC and update it in their records. You can also submit the web form because you're eligible to do that. But you have got the ECOPR, so they will be able to rectify. There is no much a problem in this case for sure. Moving on to another timeline is for international graduate with outland spouse. Now, this applicant has applied on May 6th at 12:25 p.m. Eastern Time. He was able to link up the application on August 24th. Now, medicals were actually submitted upfront, and he has updated the information on August 20th also. Now, there were four ghost update he actually received in this application was on October 3rd, 9th, 10th, and 11th. There was an ADR for pay stubs that was being asked, and that was for May, so the month he has worked for, and IMM 5669. So I just wanted to reiterate the same thing, that IRCC would like to confirm that till the time you were, till May 6th, you were working in that particular NOC, like NOC, or the profile, whatever you have submitted. So it should be in sync with the supporting documents. Then there was an ADR for IMM 5669 form, and he has submitted them again. During this time, applicant was in India. So a lot of you had that, and that's the reason I brought this case up. I would highly recommend, in case if you're planning to go to India or to your native country, please hold on to your traveling. You might have heard that there have been couple of rejections has happened if you were not found physically present in Canada. I have not experienced any such case, but they have been news. So I would recommend you to please hold on to your traveling. Your application is likely to reject only if you have applied under wrong stream or you have missed the required documents. Going away from Canada is not actually a very valid reason to say that your rejection would happen, but I would recommend you not to take any chance. Now, in this case, if you see, this applicant was in India, so IRCC has asked him to update the information once he's back to India, from India. So once he's back to Canada, he has uploaded this information. He has updated it, and that's how IRCC has sent him the portal request, and that was received yesterday only. So portal request received October 28th. Now, in this case, this is a application with outland spouse and one kid. So if you see, his wife and kid is in India, so he will submit their passport to VFS, visa filing office for visa stamp to enter Canada. So that's how it happened. Moving on to another timeline for international graduate. This applicant has applied on May 6th at 9:20 Pacific time AM. So this was AOR was received on September 1st. So before September 1st, there was not even a single activity. So this actually can happen with your case. You might be wondering why my application is not getting processed, and maybe this Monday, like November 1st, you will get everything. And once you receive AOR, the speed is actually pretty fast, what you used to experience in August and even in September now. So medicals were passed, ghost updates he's received on September 8th and 9th. There was nothing till October 26th, and 27th was the day when he got the PR portal and then portal credentials. So I would strongly recommend you to just wait and try to link up your application if you're able to do it. And in case if you're not able to do it, don't get anxious about it, because after elections things are getting pretty smooth, and IRCC has actually become pretty active in issuing the rollouts for sure. So Portal credentials was on October 27th, and that's how he has got the Ethiopia. That was yesterday on October 28th. Moving on to another timeline. This was for non-healthcare. Very clean case. 2:36 p.m. Eastern Time. Application was submitted, and it was on May 6th only. Biometric again was submitted. It was again submitted on October 21st. Application was again linked up the very same day, October 21st. And if you see, it's been so quick. Like AOR was received within 3 days time period on October 25th. So this can actually happen within a week's time period. This can be done. And as I said before also, this is one of the fastest immigration process. Trust me guys when I say that. And I'm from immigration background. So yeah. So this PR portal was received on October 28th. And now it's just have to wait for the ECO PR. Moving on to another timeline, this is for international graduate. Again, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Time, and he has received the AOR on October 16th. Medical were passed on October 16th itself, and he was able to complete and with the biometric on October 17th. And if you see, just documents requested was PCC. So he submitted the police clearance certificate, and that's how he's got the portal on October 27th. So till October 15th, there was nothing, if you see, and that could be one of your scenario. And once he received the AOR, look at the speed, he got the portal also on 27th October, and today he got which is October 29th, he got the ECOPR. So the mistakes, what he did is that he forgot to submit his pay stubs and PCC, so he raised web form on October 17th after receiving the AOR. Okay. This is another timeline for international graduate. This applicant has applied at 1:44 p.m. Eastern Time and he's received the AOR on September 23rd. He was able to link up his application after AOR, if you see, and there was a PCC request letter in GCK dated 22nd September. He has submitted 2 days later his PCC, and he already had the medical passed on October 16th or October 6th. And that's how, if you see, he has submitted the medicals from May 2019 as a part of his PGWP program. So biometrics were done in January 2019, and medicals were done in May 2019, and these were the one he actually submitted. And he got the confirmation email saying that IRCC has successfully received documents on October 4th, and October 9th he got October 19th and October 23rd he got 2 ghost updates that we are processing, your application is in progress, we are processing, that's kind of message. And within a week's time period, that's today, he has received the PR portal. Now, mistakes, what he did is he forgot to submit his pay slips while applying, and officer even did not request. So there was also a small error and typo in MM5669. Now, let me remind you, in case if you have received the AOR and ADR and you are skeptic that there is a flaw or a mistake you might have done at the time of application, because everybody understand that everybody was overwhelmed during this time, and they were all in rush and just submitting the documents with lot of wrong information and incomplete documentation part. So after receiving the AOR and ADR, you definitely can raise a web form and submit your documents on your own, so that could actually reduce the time taking process. Moving on to another timeline is for international graduate. Again, he has applied on May 6th at 12 p.m. Central Time. The file was linked on October 2nd and biometric was submitted on October 4th. There was an AOR, so he has received that. Now he filled up the web form for updating the address on his own, and there was some required information which he thought that needed to be there for updating his address, so he did it on his own again. And if you see that there was no ADR here, so and he received the portal email and portal created he created the portal on October 26th only. So this is again a proactive approach, that if you don't receive any ADR from IRCC and you think that you need to update, you can just do it, so that your records are all clean and transparent. Now, he submitted the portal on October 27th, and yesterday only he has received the ECOPR. So they've been amazing and innumerable rollouts which actually are experiencing here. Another timeline is for international graduate here. This applicant has applied on May 6th again at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That's what I was talking about, that it's not in between from 12 to 1. We are actually moving ahead of that now. And he was able to link up his application on September 28th. Biometric were required on September 28th, and he has submitted the very same day. If you see here that AOR was received on September 29th, the very next day after linking up his application. So PCC and IMM 569 form is actually were the only requirement. So he has uploaded on October 5th. He got the ghost updates. It's again ghost update. It's more like a good news that visa officer has started evaluating your application and he's updating that information in the system that yes, we have received this document from that particular applicant. So it's more like a update pops up, and he got the portal request on October 25th, the very same day when he got the second ghost update. And next day from portal request, usually you will get the PR portal credentials. And yesterday morning, he has received the ECO PR. Now, there's one more timeline. It's actually not much. So there's a timeline for Stream B. He has applied. This lady has applied on May 6th at 1:31 p.m. Eastern Time, and she's linked up her application today itself. And there was an ADR for passport for her stepchild and her Hong Kong police certificate. So that's one more the requirement. Now, this is all the timelines which I've discussed. Now, I just would like to cover the. Let's discuss the FAQs over here. So one of the FAQ you might have that, hi Renu, thank you so very much for sharing latest timeline. I have a question. I have applied under non-essential healthcare on May 6th at 2:40 Vancouver time, and I haven't received AOR or link account on GCK. And I have my brother's marriage on November 12th. So if it's possible, if I can leave for India. So this is one thing I would like to recommend. If this is so urgent and he has not received the AOR, you can definitely go ahead. The only thing is that it's always advisable, if you don't have any urgency, try to hold on to your traveling if you can. So that could save time here. Otherwise, again, visa officer would ask you to update the information through portal for the portal request. But now in case if you have not received the AOR, so yeah, you're good to go. But again, I would not recommend you. Yeah, moving on to another queries. If you have any question, you can always write back to me. Now, if you have submitted PCC, PCC is valid for 6 months time period. So just keep this in mind and always check your NOCs before applying. So that could help you. I hope this has been little help to you guys. And this is all we can cover that, and I will try to address your queries one by one. So here it says, thank you so much for your updates. I have question. I have applied PR in healthcare stream. My consultant made few mistakes in my work permit issue date and expiry. He did not mention my weekly hours, no pay stubs, no medical of my spouse and all. What should I do? Should I withdraw my file or submit new? You don't have to do that. Again, IRCC would ask you to clarify that. As I said, that under this program, visa officer is getting back to each and every applicant in case if any information is lacking. So you don't need to worry about at all. Now, in this case, hey Renu, thanks for regular updates. Please, I have a query. I have a new passport and work permit and I have changed my address. Should I update IRCC of those changes or should I wait for them to request them? Now, in case if you have already received the AOR or ADR, you definitely can do that. Otherwise, if you submit, it's going to be futile because IRCC has clearly mentioned that they are not going to accept any unsolicited document. So it has to be done after receiving the requirement only. Hi Renu, I put my TR to PR essential non-healthcare with the help of representative, but my representative by mistake put under French non-healthcare. Oh God. He submit the web form after that, but I do not get any update from IRCC. Can I submit web form again myself? Okay. Well, Mamta, I would strongly recommend you to wait. I'm a little skeptic. I don't want to answer that, honestly speaking, because if you have applied under French stream, your application is likely to get rejected. But let's see. It depends upon the visa officer. In case if you've already submit the web form before receiving any acknowledgement, I have a serious doubt on this case for sure. So yeah, good luck and let me know in case if you hear back because this was one of the alarming state. If you have applied under a wrong stream, your application is likely to get rejected for sure. So let's be, I just wanted to give you an honest reply. Yeah, so I'm going to reply back to you in 101. There, we are processing from starting, but from long time don't have any update. You send same say. Yeah, so sometimes, Sonam, each and every visa officer is different. So eventually it's going to depend upon how speedy they're going to recover. When I give you a timeline or a time frame, it's not going to be exactly the same because your application is entirely different than the other. And again, you have a spousal case here. So cases where you have inland or outland spouse, it tends to take a little more time than the individual because there are a lot of things you have to submit. It's the double thing, you are submitting two type of documents for each, then the marriage certificate, and then your educational documents and your all kind of PCC and medicals, so that has to come along. um, okay, this is a wonderful case I would like to share here. Ansh has shared that I did not attach any college, that this is a trip and trick also. I did not attach any college diploma certificate, but attach LOE for delays from college. After that, I sent a web form, they received it and confirmed. Yesterday, I got confirmation of PR. So anyone has case, send your documents via web form. It will work 100%. So now he has received the AOR. That was like on 27th of September. ADR same day he's received IELTS, and after weeks time period he received the ADR from IRCC for IMM 5669. There were no ghost updates and there was like a direct portal email on October 27th. So you can always see to this step also. All right, this is all for today. In case if you have any confusion or any doubt, you can always write back to me. Till then, take care and stay safe, guys. Have a good day. Bye.